It was at 2 a.m. You took your 1 hour rest. Everybody took some hit dice. A song of rest was playing from our bard. All of the townspeople and villagers are at the mouth of the cave at this point that you know of. And we've even dragged some of the allied dead bodies down here at this point. So let's move Ardreth down there too. And all right, group, what is the next plan?
Stay here for a long rest. Yay.
It sounds like the best idea we've got because we can't walk these kids back right now.
Okay, so long rest would be 8 hours. So you're looking at leaving at about 11. So the sun would definitely be up. You guys would see the sun by 6 a.m. You would need torches by then. But everybody taking a long rest, all of them would definitely be better for the wear if they got that long of a rest before they were marching, the 6 or 7 miles back down to Nightstone.
9 a.m.
So
right?
what does that restore besides hit points then? The long rest?
Exhaustion.
Everything? Cool.
Everything.
Oh,
Yeah, you get your spell slots back. You get your... does all exhaustion go away at that point, Greg?
Just one level.
1 point.
Okay, so you lose one of your levels of exhaustion,
And
but you
half
have all
hit
your other
dice.
stuff back. Those people lose 1 level of their exhaustion because they're just as bad off as Greybeard at this point. Like 3 levels of exhaustion. And Ian, did you say you were going to forage?
Yeah, I'm gonna go forage.
Okay. Give me a survival roll. Let's see how well you do.
Where are you foraging?
Use my inspiration.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're able to bring back. You're able to look out, and you find a bunch of edible mushrooms and berries and all kinds of stuff that you don't have to cook. You're not really worried. Some roots and some stuff, maybe even some fruit trees that you found. And you're able to fill up all of your water skins that you might have with you, and you can bring all of that back, and that's going to help refresh and give the people some sustenance, which they haven't had in the last 3 days. And that will make the trip back easier for you, for sure.
Wait, did Ian just... Did you just go outside alone at night?
Yeah. That's my sort of my thing.
The
though.
rangers
And came
slipped
back
off.
too.
Man. Jarral does not approve.
All right, when you come back, Ian, you see a disapproving look on Jarl's face.
As I just have arms full of sustenance and so much water.
Yeah, and it might not be a different look because it seems like he has a lot of disapproving looks. So you're not sure if it was different or it's a different one or not.
And it doesn't really matter to Ian. Ian gives 0 fucks about what Jarl thinks about my actions.
0.
All right, let's fast forward. Let's have one last perception roll from the people that stayed during the 8 hours. So let's get that from Armel, Greybeard, Ardreth, Jarral.
There you go.
Ardreth, you actually hear it. Armel will hear it. 2 20s, Jesus. And I'll wait to see Jarl's. Okay,
Charles
The
sleeps
magic
through
is
the-
gone.
So Ardreth and Armel hear it. Greybeard does not. After about 3 hours, you hear again a very faint voice, and it's almost pleading, "Please don't leave me. Please don't leave me." And all he keeps saying is it's so dark and it's so cold, and then it just drifts off again. And you hear it like it happens. After a couple hours, then you'll hear a little bit of it again, and then another couple hours goes by, and you hear it just a little bit again, and then that's all you hear.
Do we have any Christmas lights?
You do not have any current Christmas lights.
Damn it.
You have to buy that at the coster.
Is Winona Ryder anywhere close?
Oh, good one. Perception check. All right, fast forwarding. It is now 11 a.m.-ish, so you're getting close to noon. Everybody looks refreshed.
Could
You
we tell
feel
where
like-
the noise? Can we tell where the voice was coming from?
From the north. Is all you know.
Did
north
Did
of the
anyone
cave.
say anything about it?
Alright, I'll say something about it.
God damn it. Am I there? Am I there? Is he saying something?
Yeah, you'll overhear him the second time. Sure.
Hey,
I
I hear
go-
a voice
I-
coming off from the north up there.
Oh, bitch.
And when you say that, Tegan kind of trots into the cave a little bit, trying to hear, but she's not hearing what you're hearing.
I go up to you and I say, we have 20 humans? Something like that? 20, 30?
Yeah.
We have, I'm going to exaggerate, we have 30 humans who are all malnourished and unsafe here. We are not risking their lives for one possible human or person.
You have 22 to be exact.
And
22.
so my response is, well, first of all, I can count. And second of all, I'll go check it out if nobody else wants to go up.
I'm sorry. I don't think I was clear enough. We have 22 humans we need to take back, including most of them as children. We have an exhausted dwarf. We have a dead ally. We need to get out of here. If you are so inclined to help this person, we will come back. But right now, our priority are the 22 alive humans in front of our faces.
And I'll repeat again, I can count. And I'll go out and check it out. If nobody else wants to go up there with me, then that's fine.
Greybeard's dragging his axe, moving half speed that way.
Perhaps I can do the
I'll
scouting without actually alerting the rest of the denizens of that cave.
The last time you guys did this, you broke apart a black pudding and killed our wizard.
If I hadn't
I'm
heard
going to ask
anything, I
you
could
guys
leave.
not to
But
do this.
unfortunately, once I've heard the voice, I gotta go.
God, I hate every single one of you.
I'll put my hand out to Greybeard and just shake his head and tell him I'll go.
Oh, I'm with you. I got a rage or two left.
Well, our Armel will say I could do it, and I can just change into an animal form that can climb on the ceiling and look around.
All right, we'll wait. You give a squeak and we'll come running.
I don't think it'll be a squeak. That way, nobody else has to go in.
All right. Well, I'll go up to the crevice and just watch to keep an eye out.
All right, I will.
So-
I'm gonna switch into. I'm gonna walk in so I don't freak all the kids out. But I'm gonna switch into giant spider.
Okay. And this is all happening after your 8 hours of rest, right?
Right.
All right. So yeah. While you're doing that, Daphne's listening. Featherstone, the lady in waiting, and she's kind of siding with Ian. Like, we need to get our people home, and these children need to get home and fed, and we got to do something. Tegan, you could see, is torn. She wants to go with you guys, but she also feels a strong duty to get the people back also. So she's completely torn. She's not decided one way or the other. Is anybody else going up there? Who's all
Greybeard,
going up there?
when she says that, Greybeard unrationally snaps, and it's like, that is one of your people. We're gonna go get him.
Right? And she gives you a really mean look, like she's about to stick you with the spear or the scimitar.
I would
Absolutely
expect
glad.
nothing less.
I'm preparing everyone to leave.
Okay.
I am.
Yeah, so who's staying at the bottom of the tunnel and who's not? That'll be important.
I'm going up.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead and place yourself up near the crevasse.
The crevasse.
And since Tegan sees enough of you going up, she's going to stay with the people.
Oh
and
wait,
with Ian
who's going up?
at this point?
Jarral and myself so far.
Oh, I thought Greybeard was staying behind.
No. Armel
Right.
squeaks, I go lumping.
Wait, Armel?
Armel hisses in giant spider form.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
there's four of us up here.
So you're at the you're at the crevasse. It's definitely, you can see that it goes about 20 feet down. It's not something that would be too hard to climb. It's only about 8 feet to 12 feet wide. Something that could be jumped. Obviously, Armel is going to just climb up on the wall and then onto the ceiling, or just makes his way through like there's nothing.
All right, let me. I want to make sure that I understand what's going on here. So, there's four of us up here.
Yes, almost everyone went up there.
Okay, then if all of these folks are going up, then I'll stay behind with Ian.
Okay.
I was
Go ahead
going
and
just
send
to
yourself
spot
back.
Armel, but if everybody's going up there, then I'll hang back.
He's got blind sight 10 feet, and then dark vision 60 feet, and then some massive bonuses to stealth. So he'll be utilizing all of that, and good passive perception.
Yeah. So go ahead, and once you're on the other side of the crevasse, go ahead and give me your stealth roll. As the spider. So do you have that as a character?
Nah, it just says +7.
Oh, let me grab it. And not give you that character sheet. I'll just get it, roll it for you. Hold on. Let's see, that'd be down here by the monsters.
You get a +7 to perception?
To stealth.
Well, damn, son.
Actually, he's got a +10 to passive perception.
Ooh.
That dude's got 8 eyes.
Nice.
Good point.
All right, so let's just take a look there. Yeah. Oh yeah, so you could roll a 1d20 +7 if you want to roll it. I've got the character sheet up in case you were going to need it. So you'll do a 1d20 +7. All right. Okay. And give me a perception check at the same time, and you're going to get 1d20 plus.
Fucking 10.
Perception comes off wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just
What?
a 1d20.
I can just roll my own then, right?
Yeah. Well, unless you have a bonus. Oh yeah, you get your
do.
wisdom. That's right. You get your wisdom. That's right. Okay. Okay. So you're at 14, and your stealth is a 16. Okay. All right, and then let's do. Oh yeah. Okay. So you go probably, and you don't have to worry about moving your token. Are you on the ceiling? You on the floor? How you going?
Ceiling.
Okay. So you're on the ceiling, and
And
your
just,
perception check.
just for the record, I know the black puddings dropped off the ceiling, so I'll be looking for them as well.
Oh yeah. You can see some drag marks on the ground, so it's obviously something was dragged back down this tunnel. And you go probably 60 feet, and you come up to what looks to be like a left turn in the tunnel. You want to continue?
Absolutely.
All right, so you make your left turn, and the first thing you start to see is spider webs down this tunnel. And you move another 30 feet, and it looks like it's opening up into a bigger room. And then as you get to the opening of that mouth, you definitely see lots of spider webs in this cavern area, and you catch a glimpse of the back end of a spider that moves down a tunnel that did not notice you, but it went down one of the other tunnels that's in this cave.
Is it bigger than me?
It's same size as you.
No sign of anything that was making the noise.
Not yet, no. It from the way this tunnel looks, when you come into it, there's a large cavern. You can go further north to another large cavern that's connected to it. It looks like maybe a tunnel leads off from there, but it also looks like it hooks around to the east to be more caverns. So you're not getting a full view of everything as you're sitting at the mouth of this. But there's definitely cobwebs, big giant webs, all in many of the corners of this room.
Anything wound up in the webs?
Definitely.
Any of them moving?
Not that you can see.
All right. I have that web walker, so I don't have any kind of movement restrictions while I'm on webs.
Okay.
I'm in contact with some of the webs, right?
Yeah, you immediately realize that.
Okay.
That
So can I
things
sense?
on the web will know that you're there just as well as you would know something's on the web. You would both know exactly at the same time.
So while in contact with the web, I
Yeah.
know the exact location of any other creature in contact with the same web. Is this
Right.
web big? Does it go all over?
Not what you're currently stepping at, no. But you could get to webs that are like that. But they have the exact same ability you do.
Yeah. All right. Well, I am going to go up there and peek in.
Okay.
And in fact, I'll go up and I will touch that web.
So yeah,
To see.
you feel the moment you feel the web,
Oh god.
you realize
It was a mistake.
there's already one really near you, and it's hiding in a little cubby hole, and it just recognized you just hit the web, and you see the little, it's on the ceiling, it's like a little, it's almost like a not a door, but like a spider trapped door kind of moves, and a giant spider comes out, and it's not the one you saw before.
Run away!
And it knows right where you are.
Just one giant spider to another giant spider, right? We're just talking.
What's up, Frank?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it hostile? Is it hostile, or does it just see another giant spider?
You're not sure, but it's definitely looking at you.
All right. Well, I will.
I'm going to give you a chance to do something before we roll initiative.
I'll sidle away.
Just take off back down the tunnel.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
I'll keep an eye on it though.
Well, you get back to the turn that turns back south. It doesn't seem to have followed you.
All right. Is there any other way I can go without going all the way back to the party?
Nope. The tunnel leads right to that cavern. There were no other openings that you saw on the way.
All right. I will go back down to the party.
Okay.
And in the dirt, I will scratch the word nothing.
Okay.
Using a creepy spider pincher leg thing.
Just don't do it in front of me.
So, what was making the noise then?
I'll point again to the word nothing up there. Is there another tunnel I can explore real quick? The one Philippe or Ardreth went down?
Well, yeah, you can roam around as well. I guess as long as people are ready to wait
I'll
for you.
follow the spider.
Well, what the? Well, then if there's nothing down there, let's go see if there's a kid. Maybe you just didn't see him.
Yeah, you're talking to a spider. He shakes his head no.
I don't know if you can do
But
that.
he's on the ceiling now, going through this tunnel.
Yeah. You're pretty sure body gestures Greybeard is not reading at all. The scratching was a cool idea, but I don't think he's getting any of your body gestures. Not in that
Damn.
form.
All right, maybe they heard it down the other tunnel, and I follow them slowly.
All right, yeah, you're at the top of a tunnel there. This place smells horrible. Definitely bat guano everywhere. Signs of this is where people were sleeping or hiding, or this is where the cave that they were left in. but it's pretty much bare. Other than that, there's a big center hole in the bottom that goes down, which appears to go down another 30 feet, and you can hear very faintly the sounds of the bats that are down there.
All right. And was there one more branch that we did not explore?
Yeah, there's still several, actually.
Seriously.
Yep.
It was this one that Ardreth went down, right?
Yes. Yep, that's the tunnel he went down.
All right. I will continue on spider-like across the ceiling.
Yeah, so it's another tunnel. You come into a room with a large stalagmite. Many holes are in that. Think of your favorite scene from Flash. The holes are big enough for you to stick your arm in.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Nice
You see
try.
a tunnel that leads off to the
It's a
east.
spider arm. It's different.
And yeah, this tunnel, lots of rubble in it. You begin, okay, yeah, just lots of rocks and rubble. I don't know how far you're going to go.
If nothing's hindering my movement, I'm just scouting quietly.
Yeah, go ahead and keep going. I'm just waiting for you to get to places. Yeah, so you get into here and you start to see bones. You see water at the back of the cave that's pouring in from the ceiling. And along the eastern side there is a bunch of mushrooms.
Do I know what they are?
Good question. You probably have to make a...
Can I make
it's a nature roll, but let me check.
Can I make a survival or...
It is, you would make a nature roll or intelligence if you don't have the nature skill. Yeah, you recognize them as a green mushroom that is definitely poisonous if ingested. And while you were there, you noticed that this actually was fresh water. Of all the water that you've seen in the cave so far, this is the only water that you think has been drinkable in the entire cave so far that you've seen.
And no sounds, again.
You hear the dripping of the cave. You might hear people talking at the front of the cave if any of them are talking, but you're not hearing anything else. That tunnel that leads to the east looks like it goes probably... It could go probably another 100, 200 yards. It's a long, narrow cave tunnel. And it heads straight east.
I'll go back over to the word nothing. Point at it again.
If people are following you, they see that. If nobody's following you, there's nobody there.
I follow.
I've only got 60 foot worth of vision, so I'm not really sure where the other entrances were.
Yeah, they were the other side of the cave.
So have we explored everything then at that point?
As a collective group, maybe. Individually, no. I mean, you're retracing steps that other people have made, and you're seeing it for the first time.
I think no one has gone down the goblin entrance.
Can't quite go
No.
in there. There's a rock there. You see a giant rock that's shoved into the tunnel there. This is a pool of water, and it's a tunnel that has ankle-deep water, and it looks like it heads for several hundred yards to the west.
Well, I guess the rock is the only thing that is out of the ordinary, and I certainly can't move it in this form. but I am hesitant to shift out, so I will get their attention and bring them to it.
Okay, whose attention are you going to grab?
Greybeard.
Wait, I was gonna say
Ardreth.
we're kind of following.
If they're following me.
Okay, yeah, Greybeard the spider
I'm gonna follow
comes up
too.
to you, gets your attention, and you see the rock, which is over. I'll put you over there. And it's a giant rock wedged into the tunnel.
The two elves are not very talkative about that rock.
All right. I'll try to move it. Athletics.
Let me check. It is.
I'm gonna tap that rock real insistently.
No, yeah, athletics are, if you don't have the athletic skill, strength.
Oh, we go to athletics. I'm at disadvantage still, though.
That's a 5 foot by 5 foot boulder, though, isn't it?
Yeah, you heave, you strain,
It's a dwarf, though.
and it starts to roll towards you because you've got to pull it, is what you have to do to get it. Pushing it won't do anything. You realize that quickly. Pulling it is what you're trying to do.
Stone cunning gives me a +2.
Yeah, and you slowly slide it out of the way, and it just kind of rolls forward, and you're able to make enough room that you can kind of squeeze through. And you see that there's another room behind.
Nice.
That does it. There you go.
Inside, you guys see it's about an 8-foot high ceiling. There's a grass pallet in there where obviously somebody had been sleeping. Next to it rests a battered wooden chest, and it has a rusty lock on it.
I knew there had to be treasure in here somewhere.
But no child making noise.
No.
I will skitter out of there.
And it wasn't a child that's been making the noise, it's the pulled away guard's voice that you guys would have been hearing. So it was an adult voice.
Oh.
Oh, crap. Were any of the bundles that I saw wrapped up human size rather than goblin
Yeah.
size?
Definitely.
All right.
Oops.
Shite.
Did you open that chest?
No. Well, I'm a spider.
Oh, well, you've got dainty little fingers. So
I
you
hiss at
definitely
you.
pick the lock.
Yeah, it's got a rusty lock on it.
All right. Well, I'll take a stab at it. Like hit it with something, because I don't think I have lockpicking.
Wait, hey, whoa, don't get crazy.
All right, give me a roll.
Is it a hitting roll?
Yeah,
No,
strength.
don't hit it.
Strength roll. I heard it.
When
I
in
duck.
doubt.
Yeah, you smash it off. You
All
can
right.
tell immediately that it was a rusty lock that was on there mostly for show. Wasn't actually locking anything.
Oh man, and I felt so good about myself there for a brief moment. Just emasculate me there. All right, I will open the chest up. What the heck? Well, I'll check first. I'll use a perception roll on it.
Armel, you see Greybeard like tucking something back into his vest pocket.
All right,
all 8 of
yeah,
my
you can
eyes.
perception check.
Can I tell what it is?
Yeah, I guess thieves' tools.
Before I pop it open, I'll just check to see if I see anything out of
Yeah, it looks like a pretty dingy wooden chest with
All
a
right.
broken lock sitting next to it now.
I will pop it open then.
Yeah, so you see various loose coins scattered in it.
Okay.
You see some salt and pepper shakers. You see a leather case.
I've always wanted
that
a set of
seems to
salt
be
and pepper shakers.
bloodstained.
All right, that's gotta be
you
good,
see a holy symbol of some sort that's carved from wood and inlaid with
Nice.
what you think might be gold. And you see a sack.
All right. Well, I will grab. Does the sack look like it has something in it?
No, it looks like an empty leather sack.
Well, when in doubt, I'll put everything in the sack and we can sort it out later.
Okay.
That looks
Let's see,
heavy. Are
actually,
you
let's
sure
see.
you want to carry all that?
It's a wooden cross and a little teeny
It looks
book.
like that. And when you throw all that stuff in there, you realize something magical is happening.
Oh,
As
okay.
everything fits in the bag.
Nice. It's a bag o Uber holding. Very cool. All right.
Back to the
Well-
entrance.
Sure. Sounds good to me. Unless you remember something all of a sudden about your magical.
Let's go back to the entrance so we can talk.
All right.
All right. Just before that, though, you guys probably had spent, I want to say, 40 minutes doing all of that. I
Mhm.
want to give Jarral and Ian time to do anything they want to do in the 40 minutes, or did you just want to wait till they came back?
Did all the people go outside the cave into the sunlight, or are they staying in the cave while we're doing all this, by the way?
They're staying wherever you tell them to stay.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't tell them any difference.
I am just making sure everybody has something to eat in the morning, that they've had something to drink, that they have all their belongings, that everyone is accounted for. I tell the guards, when we move out, this is where you should probably stand. Is there only one? Is Tegan the only guard that's still alive?
Yeah.
I tell Tegan to...
And she has no armor, tattered clothes, but she is carrying a scimitar and a short bow with some arrows that she scavenged off the ground from the dead goblins.
I tell her that she should stand to one of the sides, either the left or the right of the mass, next to the children. Yeah, she should stand next to the children, who will be in the middle. And the adults should stand on either end.
Yep, makes sense to them.
Jarral tries to entertain the children to keep them occupied, and tells
Go
them,
ahead and give me a performance roll.
All right.
At
wait.
disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Oh, he does that.
Yes, because you're an evil drow.
I have a lot of charisma. I shall have.
Because drows just aren't entertaining in any way, shape, or form.
I have
Oh, they're
charisma.
scary. But you're scary.
Albinos
Yeah,
are just creepy in general.
There's probably 4 or 5 that enjoy your entertainment, and then the rest.
Those are the same
Do
kids
not
that
find
like
it
horror
fun.
movies, though.
It was more to keep them occupied than entertained.
Sure.
He's not an entertaining fellow.
Yeah. You've captured the attention of about 4 of them or so, but the rest do not seem to warm up to you at all.
All right. So while I'm doing that, you can hear Ian barking orders to Tegan and everybody in the background, and I just tell them to ignore the scary, bossy elf.
Yeah, the 4 of them
scared.
laugh at you. They laugh and they think that's funny.
They're the smart ones.
All right, 40 minutes goes by. The giant spider comes back, or are you shifting before you?
I'll shift out before I.
Okay, so Armel
Close.
pops back up, Ardreth pops back up, carrying a new bag, and Greybeard comes dragging his axe back.
And I'll say it's I think another guard has been taken by the spiders in the back. There's the chance that he could still be alive.
This bitch did not just say. I say, well, we can come back.
He will be dead
We-
at that point.
Wait, didn't you scratch nothing in the? Wait, we didn't see that, did we?
Greybeard and Ardreth saw it, but I will say, as
It
I
dawned
thought
on him
about
later.
that's what it was. It was a guard in wrapped up by one of the spiders.
How many spiders were there back there?
2 that I saw.
Were they big,
They were giant.
like you?
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes I wish I was in your group and not your DM, because my question would be like, so how badass are you in that spider form? Because there's 2 of them? Continue.
2's not many.
So there's at least 2. 1 probably dead guard. 22 alive people here we need to get back. This is 6 miles away from Nightstone. If you feel so inclined, we can come back after we drop them off.
I'm just thinking of the Blues Brothers movie when you say it that way.
I'll look to Teagan.
And Ian being the ranger of the group and the traveler of the group for the most part, you're thinking it's probably going to take you
Most of the day.
maybe 4 hours to walk them back. It's going to be a little slower than if you guys went back, but that's just because you have a big crowd of, small stepping children.
Yeah.
And you're not going to want to just bungle into anything that might be out there, so you'll be a little cautious as far as how fast you're moving and which route you're going. So you're thinking you would get back to Nightstone in about 3 to 3.5 hours.
So we would be able to come back here once again at night.
It is now noon as you guys are having this conversation.
I'm about
So-
50-50. I'm on the fence. I am all for saving the children, but if we go and come back, that guard will be dead.
Right then, let's go. I start lumping off towards the crevasse.
He may already be dead, but I can guarantee it by the time we come back.
I am leaving with these people.
I suggest that we leave it up to Teagan, or at least the guards, since they're people that...
Sounds fair.
I thump Ian on the arm as I walk past and say, "Yep, I have faith in you.
Yeah.
You'll get there."
Teagan completely looks at you and says, "You're not throwing this decision on me. This is your guys' decision.
They're your
You're
people.
the adventurers who have saved us. You obviously know way more than this guard."
All right,
I
I'll
look
grab
at the
one of the
child
coins that we
closest to
found
me.
in the chest,
Yep.
and I'll say heads or tails. Heads we get him,
Oh, no.
tails we go back.
I'm gonna fucking guilt trip the shit out of you. I go up to the closest child to me, and I kneel down,
Put a knife
I
to his
say-
throat.
and I say, "Hi, young child. Do you want to stay in this cave for a few more hours, or would you like to go back home?"
That's the child of the guard that got dragged off. I can't believe
the-
you'd ask him
the
that
child,
question.
The child says, "I want to go home, please."
Where's my father?
Oh, you want to go home? Yeah.
Yes.
Do
She
you?
says,
The rest of you
"I
want to go home?
More, please.
You want to go home, other little small children?
Is that your persuasion roll?
It's a little Oliver twist.
That's me asking them what they
I
want.
love how you're asking them to.
Leading questions. That's just wrong.
Hey, little child.
I agree. I want Teagan to say yes or no, and I will attempt to. I don't know if I can persuade him to actually give us a better answer, but
It's she.
I want her to tell us.
Getting the correct gender would help.
I stand next to the small child, next to Teagan.
Yeah, and Teagan, she kind of says to all of you, I know it's Jace, and I'll be coming back for him. And you can tell that she has affections for Jace. But she says, I think we should get the children back.
At
Scraping,
least one of these guards are smart.
scraping metal on stone. During that, I waited for them to say a couple sentences, and I moved my lumpy 15 feet all the way.
Okay? You're standing at the crevasse?
Yep.
So, do I notice that Greybeard has walked away?
Yeah, he walked off into the darkness, but you're not sure
Hard
where.
to miss the pouting dwarf.
Well, I was
You hear
more
dragging of an axe.
All right, so I pretty much I agree
Oh.
with what Teagan is saying, and I look around. I notice that Greybeard's gone. I have a feeling he's gone toward the crevice, so I head back up there that way.
I'm gonna
As you
head
walk
towards
by-
the crevice too. I can't leave Greybeard to die that way.
As you guys walk by, I tell you to tell Greybeard that we need someone to carry Teagraiel back to town. That we need to get him burial.
I nod
Damn!
and I say,
Can you
"Start
do you have a
walking.
manipulation roll?
We'll catch up." And I will communicate that exact same message. I'll say, Greybeard, this is not our battle right now. We need to head back with the humans and get them back safely.
I try to imitate Ian's how does she always say it? RBF.
Yeah.
Like your words just bounce off me. It's half delirium, half we're not leaving a man behind. That's not the way I work.
So I look at him a little more directly, with force of character, I guess you could say, and I say, Teagraiel needs somebody to bring him back to town.
Well, yeah. We're not leaving that guy down there to be eaten by spiders.
All right, I have a DM question.
Shoot.
I could see the body wrapped up. Thinking about it, is there a way to get to him without alerting all the spiders?
No, it's on the web.
You said one of them left though.
Did you say
Right.
check on the web?
One went down a tunnel that you weren't sure where it continued to, and one came out the moment you touched the web, the main web.
And was he on the ground or was he suspended up in the air?
No, it was in a corner. And thinking back, you may have seen more than one.
Full human?
Large shaped, yeah. You don't know if it's human. You just know it's that shaped.
Well, bigger than a
Large.
goblin, right?
5'10". Well, some of them anywhere from 4 foot long to 6 foot long.
All right. Well, if we are doing it,
Are we actually doing it? I mean, I will do what I can to prevent
Can we
Greybeard.
see the spiders from the edge?
No.
and how would they get across the crevasse?
It's 8 to 12 feet, so they can make a leap, or they can climb down the 20 feet and try to climb back up the other side.
I got rope. You'll have to help me.
I
Just too
advise
tired.
against it.
If this
You'll
takes
do
more than 10
nobody
minutes,
any benefit, Greybeard.
if this is taking more than 10 minutes, I start leading the people out. With or without them.
Okay.
Yeah, and I would have said as much when I was walking by. Just start going. We'll catch up.
All right. I don't say anything. Do they start like walking away? Like, okay. Like I look like I'm beaten and I'm gonna acquiesce.
Do we or the humans?
Jarral and Armel and Ardreth.
I'm gonna stick around until I can make sure that you're heading toward the exit.
All right, I start walking back about 10 feet with you guys are walking. Then I turn around and run towards the crevasse.
I can't wait for you to miss this athletic roll.
Well, I guess we're all in now.
It's on.
All right, go towards the crevasse after him.
I rage and leap across the pit.
All right.
You leap halfway and fall.
I probably will. At least I am at advantage again because
He's the dwarf long jumping champion. He can go 6 feet.
Yeah, so you can make it's either an acrobatics, or if you don't have that skill, in like a dexterity check.
Athletics coming up.
Yeah, athletics would probably work too.
Oh, I have advantage raging.
Yeah, you make it.
Thank goodness.
I'll take after him.
You are
As this is
crossed.
happening, I pick up
I'll go for it
Teagraiel
too.
and I carry him in the fireman's hold
Okay.
as I'm leading the people out of the cave.
Yeah, they begin to walk. Tegan's with you. She asked, "Do you want me to be at the back of the group or front of the group or what?"
How many adults are there? I know there were just shit ton of kids, but how many adults?
Athletics or acrobatics to get across?
Whichever one you have.
I rolled acrobatics. I don't have either one, but I get a half of it because of the bardic jack of all trades. So I rolled acrobatics and got a...
Yeah, 12 would make it.
Okay.
Okay. Draw a miss.
So, because of that, can I use a key point for Step of the Wind, which gives me my jump distance is doubled?
Sure.
Alright, I'll take a key point.
So double.
So would that give me advantage? Would that do it?
You need 11.
Alright. Still
But
going
your
out
jump
from-
distance would be doubled. So what would your normal jump distance have been? So maybe the DC would have come down because of that. Yeah, I'm gonna say you make it. I mean, I think because you can jump twice as far, the DC wouldn't be as high as normal. So you would be trying to make as hard of a jump as the others were making. So, yeah, I think that'll work.
Okay.
You'll make it across. Let's just say you hit the other edge, the ledge, and your foot is right on it, and you teeter for just a moment. Your arms windmill, and then you're on the other side.
All right. So I'll do that, and then I'll run as fast as I can toward Greybeard and tackle him around the leg.
All right. So hold on. We'll get to that in a second.
All right.
Ian, you're carrying Teagraiel. Did you say where you wanted Tegan?
If there are enough adults to...
Oh, you said that's what I was doing. I was counting adults for you. I believe... I want to say there's still 5 adults.
Okay,
There's
so
2 in their 50s. There's a younger 20-year-old kid. Yeah, there's a mother in her late 20s is still alive. Those are dead.
I want the youngest adults. I want 3 of the youngest adults in the back and 2 of them in the front, and I want Tegan? Yeah, Tegan. I almost called her Teagraiel. Tegan. To...
Yeah, the only one that can fight is Tegan.
Yeah, I want her flanking
okay.
the group.
Yep.
And I'll be in the front,
Okay.
carrying Teagraiel with me.
Yep, and you begin to head south.
Be back in 7 hours, guys. Stay safe. Try not to die.
All right. The other group, we're going to move you to, I guess, another map. So give me a moment here. Let's see. So we're going to need these people. Do a copy. All right. Give me a second to switch us to our map.
You guys are so dead.
As I'm running after Greybeard, I yell, "Stupid dwarf!"
I can't wait until I come back and I just see you all just wrapped up.
Wrapped up in spider webs hanging from our feet.
Yeah.
Teagraiel would not approve.
Okay, so I think that's where you guys would be. Nobody has any light though, right? Have you switched forms? Armel?
I'm kind of waiting until we get to initiative, so.
Okay. So okay, that puts you there. Maybe I'll bring Ian over so she can watch, but she's not actually there. Grab Ian.
I would go to Teagraiel.
I am so haunting this cave.
Alright, so you were there. Okay, so before I move you guys over, so Greybeard made his jump and is running enraged, which I think allows him to move what?
Just normal.
Which is what though?
25.
Dashing. So you're moving at 50.
Yep.
I have 40.
And Jarral, you make your jump, but you definitely have a pause there of catching your balance with the roll.
Okay.
So he's definitely ahead of you.
I have 40 movement.
Yep.
Normally.
Okay. And then what about Ardreth and Armel? Running or walking or what?
I'm following Greybeard. Is he
He's
running?
running ahead. He was the
Yeah,
first
but that's
one
like
over and running.
That's a quick walk for me, right?
That's what I was trying
Stumpy.
to say.
It's not that far off of you.
I'll keep pace with Greybeard.
How
All right,
far
so
up
you're
that?
next to him.
How far up was that passage? Were the actual spiders?
It went up about 65 feet before it turned left, and then it went another 25 to 30 feet to the west. And then you saw the opening.
All right.
So, okay.
I'm gonna cast Flaming Sphere and then shift back to Spider
Okay.
and move 30.
So I'm gonna try and if it's not something that I can catch him before the turn, I'm gonna try and catch him at the turn and just kind of tackle him around the legs and try and throw him against the wall.
Yeah, you're going to catch up to him at the elbow bend.
Okay.
Is when you would catch up to the other three.
All right.
Okay, so you guys are there, and then yeah. So if you're going to try a grapple, that's an actual attack roll.
Okay.
I'll float that Flaming Sphere over top of them so nothing damages them.
What? What's going on here? What happened to my macro?
Do you have a? I don't. Would it go off your dex?
No, it's supposed to be. Yeah, for me, yeah. Everything's my dexterity. Because I don't wear armor. So all my attacks are dexterity based.